Good evening, dear friends. I would kindly ask the moderators to activate the chat now so that we could verify whether they can hear and see us. Hello, hello, everyone. I see a lot of tens, meaning that they can hear and see as well. A lot of fire signs. Very good. So we're in very good mood. We came here bearing gifts. A new set of gifts, right? That's right. They're writing hello, good evening. Yes, hello, hello, everyone. How would you rank your mood, 1 to 10? I see no ones here, only tens. Rocket, a bomb, a cracker. Very good. Everyone is in great mood today. Very good. Then I suggest we start with a small summary. Let's put it this way. I'll try to immerse you into what's going on right here and now, and then I'll share a few tasted bits with you. Now, as far as DNC is concerned, we have collected all the information on DNC wallets. We're not accepting any more requests. Ample time was given out to you. Those of you who just woke up, please don't write to the tech support. You'll just waste their time this way. And their main task is to put it all into a single table and share it with the developers so that they could verify it and credit enough points where they are due. Now, crypto cards. Guys, those of you who have already migrated from DexSafe to Telegram app, yeah, Vladimir is writing that DNC balance has already been restored. Not everybody is as happy as you, Vladimir, but we're working on it. It turned out that we have a huge number of requests, 800 wallets we had in total with some mismatching balance. That's why we're working on it. Some people are writing, I don't have DNC. Yeah, we're working on it. Still work in progress. John Balat is writing that I have migrated. John Balat actually is the best paragon of a user. He was the first to test it. He moved his card to the Telegram. Card works in Samsung. Thank you very much. I have transferred it right away. I wrote to tech support 4 times and I received no answer. Please write back with more context. What were you writing about? I have migrated. I have moved it over to Telegram. Very good. Those of you who have not yet done so, please do that to make sure that we can deactivate card functionality from DexSafe and roll out the update, because not everybody has transferred it and it's not very good. Some people are writing that DexSafe is shutting down. No, DexSafe is updating. But for that, you need to move or transfer your card functionality to Telegram. Yes, thank you, Igor. Don't worry, DexSafe is not shutting down. You don't need to move everything from that. The only thing you need to transfer is the card alone. Now, the application, the crypto card, you can top up in the bot. You can test topping up function there. At the last AMA session, we encountered the situation when there was no possibility to import the card from DexSafe by seed phrase if you have 24 words in your seed phrase. Now that option has been added, tested, and it works. That is why those of you who have more than 12 words in your seed phrase, please use the transfer function because you can do it now. Another important notice, those of you whose seed phrases are closed by the code word, additionally, we are still working on that option. So if you have seed phrase plus the code phrase, then it should be done through the tech support. If you have only seed phrase, then you can do it yourself. Soon we're going to add a very simple KYC because that's the requirement from the regulator, so that it's done by the book. But don't worry, everything is within the framework of the decentralized option. Let's put it this way. As for DexCloud, we have finalized the testing on web already. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I don't know whether I should let them in on the internal deadline on this. Yeah, let's do it. We're quite open and transparent here. We're telling the true story. Those people who understand what the development is all about, they should understand it. Our internal deadline is April 25th. We're planning to roll out the release of the cloud for the web version. Parallel to that, we're working on Android and iOS versions. We have tested the Android version. As a result of that test, we noticed a few bugs with the upload of big files. These bugs have been chased out already. Soon we're planning to integrate it into DexID. And at the end of April, we'll roll out the general release. That's our internal deadline. As for cloud iOS based, we're working on iOS. It's a bit tougher than with Android because the operating system of iOS is better protected and less flexible than Android. And because our file encryption is done by smartphones, iOS is raising obstacles to us. But again, those are not insurmountable obstacles. We're doing internal testing. We understand already how to do it. Now about DexPN, we have added some localization into Portuguese, Spanish, German, Italian, French, Kazakh. That's a gift for you, Kazakhs, and brothers from Ukraine and Ukrainians as well. We're working on DexPN. Big updates as well. Actually, we've had a very interesting story with DexPN because we released DexPN as MVP. This is a minimal MVP, minimal viable products. And as we were advised at the exhibition, I know which exhibition it was, and we were approached by some startups who were launching startups, and they're saying, guys, you're putting too much mind into your products. You need to release them MVP so that you yourself should be ashamed of that, and you feel that even such shameful products is accepted by the market, you just update and improve it. So we decided to work on DexPN. We released it. We see that the market has accepted it. It works. It works even better than in a classical format, in spite of the fact that it's a Dex technology. Now we're packaging all of it together to make it easier for the clients. So please await our update for DexPN as well. Now about DexSafe, another interesting announcement. Those of you who try to do it through DexSafe to buy NFT or subscribe at Launchpad, your authorization, if you see an error sign, you can't imagine what helps here. Full rebooting of the smartphone. We checked it with Igor. If you fully reboot your smartphone, not DexSafe, but your smartphone, if you fully reboot your smartphone, after that, it worked. But generally speaking, if still it doesn't work out, try to do it through MetaMask browser version. It works there on the fly. A bit later, when significant part of our DexSafe users will move over to the Telegram application, then we'll update our DexSafe. We're afraid to do it now because if we update it, then the card functionality will be switched off and not everybody was watching AMA sessions. Please deliver this information to all your partners, and those of you who haven't watched AMA session will lose their their cards from DexSafe. They think that it has disappeared along with the money. They will write to the tech support, and I don't think they will be writing it in nice, pleasant words. It will always be some rudeness, a lot of swear words and things like that. So guys, please help us. Please reach out to your partners, help them migrate from DexSafe to the Telegram app if they haven't done so yet. Well, as far as the hot news are concerned, I've mentioned it. I will add another thing. As for our upcoming events, we have some important things and developments having here. I see some guys writing back to us in chat as well. So we're actively preparing our event and our participation at the Web Summit. It's a huge event indeed. that will bring together 35,000 people and will be among the participants. We'll have a big stand, big team, and so on. And we'll be part of the Latin American market there to tell and show about the technologies and instruments, about the whole ecosystem. We are actively working on this. Very soon, some of us will go there. That is why we're preparing it. It will be a side event. It's like a separate event from the summit, like 100 plus people, influencers and bloggers from Latin America that will get together and we'll have a huge event where we'll tell and show all the interesting things. Parallel to that, we're preparing here in Dubai. Token 2049 will be there as well. And we'll have our own separate event there for token 2049, where all the top crypto enthusiasts and foundations will get together. Crypto experts, you name it. When you will see the panel of the names participating there, it will surely surprise you. Many of them are in contact with us. We're doing nonstop negotiations here in the office, and everybody sees it here. Although I'm constantly here in my office, nobody can reach out to me because we're doing our work 24/7. So we are preparing our participation 24/7, especially for blockchain, because the blockchain now is a product which is actively promoted, in the crypto industry. So we're going to actively promote it. That's what I wanted to add. We'll have these events. Whoever will be in Dubai, please write to tech support. You'll be given the contact of the manager who you can get in touch with and realize how to be there. People who will be in Brazil also get in touch. You'll be given a contact. You need to be in touch. And this way you can get the information to understand how to participate there if you will be there. This is the information for those who want to participate either in Brazil or Dubai. In Dubai, we'll have quite a limited accessibility because it's only open for 150 people. More than 50 people have signed in already. And by the end of the week, all the vacancies will be closed. That's what we do. We're preparing for it. And today we have prepared something special for you. Very special news. A good news. Anastasia Orlova is writing to us. All the purchases within pre-sale have been done by DexSafe through browser Opera. Everything worked perfectly. You know, Anastasia, there are different cases because the wallet is fully decentralized. We have no service. We have no back office, which would be servicing that wallet functionality. It lives fully in the centralized network. So we don't even have, how do I put it correctly? We don't have internal logging where by logs we would be able to see whose wallet worked how. But there is some feedback from people that it's not always fully functional. On the one hand, this is the price for decentralization. On the other, we also all live people. We have been testing it with Igor. It worked in me one time, then didn't work another. But after the rebooting of the smartphone, it started to work perfectly. Now we're studying this phenomenon, why it happens so, but it can be so. Ivan 880 is saying that my DexSafe doesn't work at all. My balance is down to 0. Don't worry. Your balance is not going to disappear. Just can switch off from one or second blockchain and cannot update the balance. Maybe that's the reason. And about DexNet token and DexSafe and Launchpad, what can we observe? Now Launchpad is open for our community, where Igor keeps them at bay, keeps all the influencers at bay who are eager to participate, of course, because he realizes what can happen if they connect, but they want to do it, to be part of it as soon as possible. But what can we see from our community? Gennady Deal is writing, update iOS, it helped me. This is as far as DexSafe is concerned. what kind of trend do we see? We see that our community is subdivided into two parts. Part of the community is participating in the pre-sale. Another part buys a small portion of DexNet tokens to participate in pre-sale. And my relative is calling me, asking me for advice. What should I do? I have DexNet tokens. Maybe I sell a bit and participate in pre-sale. What's the best strategy? And I realized that this is a question that many people have. That's why we decided to make an unexpected move to reduce this additional movements, to go and sell, to buy it elsewhere, to simplify the path for our clients and give them a possibility to participate in the pre-sale for DexNet token. Once again, there is a possibility by DexNet token to pay for NFT, and there is a possibility for DexNet token to participate in the closure of allocation. Moreover, over to you, Igor, now. Moreover, we provide another opportunity through DexNet token. We keep saying that token will give you additional opportunities. We couldn't miss that. Our tokens, many people who are using tokens for different services, they know that token gives you a lot of privileges and 20% discount. That is why whoever buys it through DexNet token will get a 20% discount whenever you buy NFT and allocation. So everybody will be able to use this discount. We decided to leave it, this discount option, as long as we originally announced this discount. We're going to leave it here as well. So once again, this is no joke, what Alexei said. It's not like we want to activate you somehow, because in fact, we're keeping a lot of bloggers at bay, because a lot of people are coming in asking about the seed and pre-sale. Do you have it? Yes, we have it, but it's for internal community. It's closed for outsiders. That's why we fully realize what can happen if we announce it open for all. You will see that if there are some posts where we describe what NFT can provide you, but we're not opening the sale for all. We're not welcoming third parties. And this way we're giving this opportunity to our internal community, because we realize very well what will happen next. You cannot even imagine what will happen, because Alexei sometimes comes to the office and he understands that every day something new happens and all comes together. I simply see that many of those crypto communities and bloggers and companies and big foundations, all of them know what they're talking about. Whoever is in the crypto market, they know for sure how it works. You'll be surprised when you hear what those people are talking about when they're talking about blockchain, about pre-sales. We haven't started it yet. You heard very well that we started to record a lot of podcasts. And if we wanted to sell it to other people, we would have posted all those podcasts on the internet. That's why we are very careful and cautious about releasing this information, by thus providing this unique opportunity to our community, because we know how it can be used and abused by others. Now, a person came in today, everybody's asking the same question, asking, why Web4? Why aren't you wrong here? How come? Even together with managers, there are top exchange managers who are having these discussions multiple times a day. They're asking the same question, why Web 4.0? Explain in a few words, how come? But in fact, the person came in today and he has been in this business for many years and could see how he's talking about it. They were promoting it. They were doing listings and things like that. Why Web 4.0? I keep explaining to him, and then I tell him, somebody else does this. I'm asking them, where do they hold their blockchain? Is there a data center? Like all blockchains have that. He says, but not all blockchains have that. X1 blockchain is not like that. He says, no, I cannot believe you. But when we explain to them the whole logic, the full decentralization, and Dex knows he cannot say anything against this. Yes, indeed, it is Web 4. Why not Web 5? Because Web 5 would be next. First, we need to roll out Web 4 and work on it. Yes, some people don't even realize what Web 3 is all about. It's still out of this world. But we really made a step in the direction of Web 4.0. Maybe we haven't fully rolled it out, but it was the first step in that direction. Everybody agrees with that. That is why when everybody will agree with that and understand what we're talking about, and in Dubai, it will be guys who are looking at it. There are 50 people like investors, VCs, influencers who are ready to invest into it. Those guys will be there at that event. Maybe I'm taking too long with my explanation, but I hope that now it's clear for you to understand why we're doing it and why we provide this opportunity for token DexNet, so you don't try to exchange it or do something with that to make that last breakthrough rush, because again, we'll have a limited period because the rounds are going to close down whether you want or not. This round is going to be closed. And right after that, parallel to that, of course, we'll prepare the second round to enter the crypto community. And then you will see everything that we're talking about. It will be implemented live in internet. That is why this is a very good motive, very good leverage that you can use. And if you're willing to participate in the pre-sale with a 20% discount, you still can do that. Those of you who didn't enter it at a good price with token DexNet, you can do that. The price has gone up. It's almost 6 cents now. We started with 4 cents. So there is a possibility to roll back a bit and buy it at a good price, our DEX coin. This is a privilege that we provide. Okay, Igor, don't provide any further spoilers. I like watching FOMO of those people who were in doubt, and then watch the smiles of those people who are in the same boat with us. I guess that information is already sufficient for the people. We still cannot reveal everything, but as soon as podcasts will be revealed, people will start realizing. And then we'll be either enjoying people's FOMO, but anyway, it's going to be fair and square. Borjan is writing, my DexNet is enough for NFT only. I don't have enough to afford to buy allocation, but it's also a good thing if you have enough to buy NFT, then it makes sense to buy it anyway, because there you will get airdrop. If you don't have money for allocation, then you don't need it. How to buy a coin for DexNet token. You need to buy NFT for DexNet token. It's a separate NFT. Only with that you can buy it for USDT only, because it's separate smart contracts. But the new NFTs that you buy with DexNet tokens, you cannot buy it with USDT, only with the DexNet tokens. DexNet token started to grow in value, Vitaly is writing. Okay, good. It's pretty good. I don't consider it a real growth yet. I understand the real potential hidden in token DexNet, and I realize what will be happening to that. But now it's not a growth yet. It's just a little volatility. The step of buying is very easy. You do the same thing on the Launchpad page. Just when you click on buy NFT, if you want to buy NFT, when you need to confirm that you're not citizen of a specific country, and after that you see two buttons where you choose to buy it by USDT or buy with DexNet token. It's identical to what was before. It's just that you have a choice now. And when you click on DexNet token, you have a special form, you fill it in, and there's a synchronization. And if you have DexNet tokens there, if you don't have it there, you should transfer it there. And after that, you can make the purchase. The same is true about the coins. When you buy NFT, After that, you start buying coins, just like before. We just that you choose how to pay for it with a DexNet token with a 20% discount automatically. You will see there that you bought it for say $100 and you will buy it at the value of $80 because you enjoy 20% discount. Okay. Alexei Grigoriev is writing to me. I bought DexNet token at 7 cents for now I have $12,000 so far. So far, I don't have enough trust for that. Sergey, from the depth of my heart, I can tell you that 7 cents and what you see now should not put any pressure on your trust. Because somebody, I think it was Warren Buffett, some big VIP guy with money who said that if you're buying shares or other assets, just forget about those assets for at least a year and then look back at them in 1 year from now, because now your trust has been undermined because your balance has changed from 30 to 12, but tomorrow your balance will increase from 30 to 40. You will write back to me, okay, I have regained my trust, and then it goes down. Again, you'll lose your trust, and it goes back up again. Then again, it's regained. No, it shouldn't affect on the trust to me or to Igor. Behind DexNet token stands the market. If the demand is higher than supply, it puts pressure on the demand, and vice versa. We do from our side everything possible so that the demand is higher than the supply. If you help us with that, there will be synergy. If you are not going to help us with that, then don't write to us that you no longer have trust to us. If you were entering exclusively with that position, then my recommendation, when token will reach 7 cents and you'll have 30,000, just sell it, and everything will be okay with your trust. That's just a friendly advice. I'm sorry for giving you unasked for advice, but if you react like this, I think I would give you it anyway. Okay, let's move on. DexNet now has grown by more than 4% in 1 day. Yes. Hello, everybody. What do validators get from X1? They get X1 plus DexNet tokens. Validation DEX node continues to perform the function of a DexNet node, which is used to store files. For the storage of files, you get DexNet tokens, and for the validation of transactions, you get X1 coins. On the second or third rounds, we'll be able to buy it for DexNet tokens as well. I cannot just answer this question because the second or third round will let in influencers. All the podcasts recorded with them have already been prepared. On the 1st of May, we'll be having our site event here. Our speech is at token 2049. In other words, we're going to launch it. As of the first days of May, we'll start an en masse promotion attack, or assault is not a good word, but an en masse release of all the materials that had been prepared in all those past few months with the influencers and other blockchains who are prepared to raise this flag on our behalf, and we'll invite for the second and third rounds real crypto enthusiasts. I guess our community in the first round will close all the allocations, whoever wanted to do so. Then people will start experiencing FOMO, and then they will connect to round 2, round 3, but the price will be higher, or people will be charged just watching with a smile how it's developing. About whether we're going to connect it to DexNet token functionality or not, I cannot tell you just yet. But what we already see is that our crypto community at a high level start to appreciate those innovations in the blockchain that we already have. And we receive very good appreciation from professionals and experts and developers of other blockchains and so on. The names of those blockchains you will start hearing as of May 1st. Many of them are already in partnership with us. They're globally known blockchains, which are not like blockchains for cryptocurrency. but the blockchains for true decentralization. These are the guys who have supported us. And starting from X1, they're becoming part of it. Like at the initial stage, why we decided to separate X1 and DexNet token. Because so it happened that with the DEX nodes, we went through the multi-level MLM program. In the crypto community world, they don't like this MLM stories because unfortunately, a lot of, let's be honest, scams are using cryptocurrency and are using multi-level marketing. Usually they never survive 1 year of their existence. We are standing solidly on our 2 feet, and to call us a doubtful story, especially after the legal valuation, now crypto community through blockchain X1 start to get the whiff of what DexNet is all about. Many people are asking questions. Okay, if you have such a cool technology, why did you decide to do it through MLM marketing? Because we had a community like that, because I had previous experience like that, because we were supported by distributors companies who jumped at it. We decided to do it this way, okay? And I believe that we did it the right way, especially nowadays when we have passed 2 years of our existence. It's becoming more or less understandable. If we were not for Rio, we wouldn't be able to survive it. But we not only survived, we prepared a real foundation. When crypto community now learns about DexNet technology, they're now focusing on us, and they're additionally focusing on DexNet token as well. And many guys who we are communicating with, they openly telling us that token has been underappreciated. That's why you need to buy it and put it in your portfolio for your grandchildren. That's what is happening with many people. Yes, Igor, keep on talking. Yes, today is exactly the same situation when people started with blockchain and DexNet and X1 coin. Some people are asking where DexNet token is being listed. I wasn't even promoting it; just asked me because there were 5,000 DEX nodes and only 500 validators. Okay, 500 validators. What about other 4,500? Of course, you can sell DexNet token there. Where is there is token? And when they realize that there is DexNet, and when there is valuation standing behind it, people reacted right away. It's like an additional effect when people will enter X1. The side effect will be DexNet because people will go there anyway, and they will see that there is additional token there. And well, one will prepare additional combination, and the DEX and token will be migrate to our exchange as well. And the swap functionality will see why we're doing in the first place. You will realize Alexei started a very good theme why we decided to separate it specifically so that people will enter with a coin correctly to the crypto market, because you wouldn't be able to enter it differently. I remember when we decided to go for multi-level marketing, it was the right choice at the time, but we realized that we need to enter crypto market a bit differently. And coin has provided great opportunity for us, and we have used it. You will understand that it will reinforce our token because everything stands behind this. Only transactions are financed by coins, but everything else by the DexNet token. So it's a joint algorithm that will walk hand in hand always. Thank you, Igor. Iskander is writing to me now. My friend bought Bitcoin at 20, that went down to 3. I understand what you're writing it about the previous guy, Alexei, who wrote that he bought it for 30. Now he has 12 on balance. The worst thing is when Iskander's friend sold it at 3 because now it's almost 90,000. Such ups and downs, if you're not prepared to take these ups and downs, you shouldn't go into this business. Question, will there be a promo code for X2 for airdrop if we buy NFT with tokens? Yes, there will be also double airdrop X1, will it be available only for the first round? Yes, I answered this question before. So far, we have no decision to connect DexNet tokens to subsequent 2 rounds. We haven't discussed it yet. We have released into the production this DexNet token for the first round. We keep receiving this question. Of course, we'll discuss it later together with Igor. Maybe we'll come up with a decision. Igor Melnik is writing to us from DexSafe wallet. When we transfer USDT, we get USDT. But if we transfer USDT from the card to the safe, can we get, if you're sending USDT to the card, then you top up it in USDT, but the return transaction is unavailable. So if by some reason you need to transfer from the card to your balance in USDT, please write to the tech support and our tech guys will help you with that. But this is not an automated transaction yet. Roman is writing to us, so Bitcoin is also undermined. Yes, those people who know about Bitcoin, they know what I'm talking about here. And they know that, Alexei, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck here, but I just want to protect your mental health from such ups and downs if you're suffering from that, of course. If not, then maybe I'm presuming too much. Tatiana is writing to me, I managed to buy NFT for DexNet, but there is no way to buy allocation for token. I chose the right NFT. Tatiana, I personally tested it just 15 minutes before MA session. I bought NFT for DexNet tokens and I closed down part of the allocation again with DexNet tokens. Try, it's an important thing to open up with the, maybe update the page and click on buy token. It should work. And don't forget about the limits, that there are also limits on the purchase. Yes. When you bought NFT, after that you buy coins, you close the allocation, and you receive 2 notifications that you get in DexSafe or other crypto wallet. First notification is the permission to the smart contract to get access to a certain amount. Second transaction is when certain amount is written off, whatever you mentioned in the token. So you get 2 notifications. Mikhail is writing, hello, NFT and allocation. I bought them through Trust Wallet. How X1 is going to be transferred to blockchain, EcoChain. Just by using your seed phrase. No, wait a second. You can either transfer it by seed phrase to DexSafe, or still, when you'll be doing the claim, then you'll be able to transfer coin X1 to your wallet, to DexSafe wallet, I mean. Vitavik is writing, I'm buying token for long term. That's the right position. I will explain why. Because many people expect it to happen instantaneously on the same day. But behind token, there is a lot of work, a lot of development and big technology. It's not token for token, like meme tokens or meme coins where we're just doing it for promotion, raise some money and fly out to some islands. You can see it in the price valuation of the token. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Only now we're preparing all the instruments to make sure that the initial services will be released to the market to develop it in a good format. I also used to have experience when I was young and green and liked very much blockchain Ethereum. I bought Ether at $3 for tens of thousands of dollars, and then I saw that out of tens of thousands, I have just shrunk in price, and I sold all of it. But if I kept holding all those Ethers now, I would be very, very, very wealthy person now. Andre is writing to me, hello, tell please if I don't have the card on DexSafe, what will happen to the token and my balance on DexSafe? Will it disappear? No. If you have balance in USDT and tokens or other coins or cryptocurrency, and there is also USD balance on your card. And if there is no card in your DexSafe or you have transferred it, then USD balance will be transferred. Vitaly is writing me, Alexei is absolutely right. Trust doesn't go up or down. In 1 year's time, I kept trusting DexNet. Thank you, Vitaly, for your trust. We're moving ahead, hand in hand. Tazabek is asking, what is Islamic staking? At the previous Zoom, I answered this question. I will repeat it once again. It's a staking without any interest rate, because by Islam, to put your money at interest rate is a no-no, taboo. Sheikh Ajit also has account with a DEX node. When a question was risen, why do we put tokens in staking? Because it's a taboo for Islam. We introduced this option. It's true not only about Islam, but at least among our friends, it started from Islam. So you can stake it with no interest rate. You're not violating anything, but still you go through the same path as everybody else. Oleg is writing, when the second round will start. The second round is just being prepared. We are finishing the first round. Parallel to that, we are preparing an open round for crypto influencers for Serious Blockchain, when we can enter the market very strongly. When people will see that we have a project and a certain company, people who are prepared to do something with our blockchain, we have a lot of negotiations about this. We have 30 chats about this alone. And the general idea is that we're going to close the first round, and by the 1st of or 2nd of May, we will prepare the full package, and we'll do it very intently throughout this whole week, and we'll start the second round on May 1st or 2nd. Thank you, Igor. Another question, Lucia is writing, God give you strength and patience. Those people who don't understand, may God be their judge, but we are standing behind you all the way. Thank you, Lucia. Alex is writing to me, well, can we get financial information about revenues and expenditures of the company DexNet? We are not posting this information publicly. I know why you need that. If you really strongly want to do this, you can find it, of course, if you really want to. They can see our revenues, but not our expenditures anyway. Sergey is writing, Alexei, a couple of sessions ago, I was asking you whether you're planning to sell more validation keys. You said that you will understand it later. Do you have a general understanding now? No, we still don't have an understanding. We're just approaching the stage of connecting 500 validators, a bit more than 500. And only after that, we'll have a general understanding whether it makes sense to sell more validation keys. So far, based on our internal understanding and internal tasks, it's like 60-40, 60% in favor of not selling any more validation keys, 40% that maybe in future we'll sell more. But even if we sell more, it's not going to be a lot. It will be exclusive validation keys, exclusive conditions, so to say. Bakita is writing, when X1 with Launchpad is going to go to the DexSafe. This will become relevant when we are approaching the claim stage. Just before the listing, there will be a claim button activated, and then you'll be able to claim it and send it to your DexSafe. Okay, more questions. Mikhail is writing to me, hello, Alexei, Igor. I have 2 questions. Okay, Mikhail. First question, by what reason DexNet back office I cannot change my password? Well, Mikhail, you want an honest answer or a public answer for MA session? We'll have this functionality very soon. We're going to roll out the update of the back office, but there are a lot of things related to security, changes of the wallet and other things, you will have such an option there as well. And now about DEX point. By what reason? In the past 4 or 5 days, DEX point doesn't really work well. It gives you 1, 2 times a day, 0.001003 points. I own, because it's my smartphone, I have Samsung. We haven't changed anything. Go to the tech support with your question, or maybe you can relaunch the application. Yeah, relaunch the application, try to observe it for some time. If nothing changes, then get in touch with the tech support. Maybe you're having down connection, and if DexNet loses connection to your cloud, then this time is not taken into account, but do it through the tech support. I think it's highly individual in your case. Marie is writing to us, please tell if I first bought tokens at 0.4 and today I buy NFT, how it is it going to work? I still don't understand. Marie, it's quite straightforward. You're buying NFT for token DexNet, then within this NFT, you can close down allocation. You can do it in a number of transactions, but that transaction is going to be closed in token DexNet only, not in USDT. At what exchange rate? At the current exchange rate. There will be a conversion done at the exchange rate, but you also need to consider 20% discount that you will get with that. Roughly speaking, you will get 20% more tokens or coins. Or rather, you will pay 20% less for these coins than others who don't have DexNet token. Guys, you're thinking global and long-term. Yes, thank you, Tazabek. Indeed, we are preparing something huge. You cannot do it haphazardly or half-assed. We were working on the technology since 2017. Yesterday, we were calculating it. So it's already many years already, because in my memory, I have it that we have been working on it for 5 years, but it turned out that we've been working on it for 7 years, and we continue working on it. It's indeed a big story for us. It's not like releasing a token, everybody's happy, made money on it, and went about another business. No, it's my lifelong course and business. It turned into a live business of Igor. We have a whole community who dedicated their whole lives into this. We're doing it that to make sure that we have something to bequeath our grandchildren and children. Iskander is writing to us. Naturally, that person did sell Bitcoin and now has made a lot of money. Okay, very good. It would be a pity if he bought it at 20 and sold it at 3. Okay, go ahead, guys. We're with you all the way. When will I be able to exchange DNC to DexNet? Because I want to buy new coins. Yes, Vitaly, that's a question to Marketplace. I'll be honest with you. We have 2 options, and we're looking now at which one of those options will be naturally chosen without any forceful decision-making. We're led by forces on high, and there are 2 options here, to be honest. Either we launch the marketplace with incomplete functionality because we want to integrate their X1, or launch it with full functionality. To launch it with full functionality, we need to transfer it to blockchain. And now we're naturally working on all the tasks that we have in marketplace. Parallel to that, we see that like one step at a time, we're approaching mainnet. And I have a feeling that these 2 things will then merge into one single solution. If we keep working on marketplace, but the blockchain is not going to go into mainnet, then we'll release the marketplace. But we managed to merge the 2 together. I think it would be better. Jean Balat, Alexei, I want your X1 cap. Yes, Jean Balat, at least at the marketplace, it will be made available. Will we have X1 caps at the marketplace? Of course. Igor said, of course. And then we'll have it. Whoever will come to Brazil or here to Dubai, either Alexei or I will give you this cap as a gift. Vladimir is writing after 12th block. Which promo are you going to have for the purchase? there is a possibility that there will be no promo. We are looking at how services are replenished with DexNet tokens. On the 25th, we'll release the cloud. We'll be receiving payments in DexNet tokens then. So it's quite big likelihood that there will be no promo. And the mood will be picked up for the old timers who are getting less and less tokens by airdrop. We're just observing how new people who bought DEX nodes are participating in this giveaway promo and feeling better, but both of them will feel well. Let's wait a bit because we have just 1 week to wait, but take my word for it, everybody will feel very good. Alexei's writing, for 5 DEX nodes, I still bought it. This is about the undermined trust. Then your trust is still strong. Okay, good. I think it was the right step to do. It's best to be in the right section. When can we await these cards for Ukraine? Because it would be very good product for us, Vitaly. Trust me, this is exactly what we were discussing recently. We have allocated certain resources and managers who are working exactly on the cards for Ukraine. We already have some test samples that we sent to our partners in Ukraine. They work in one place but don't work in another. That's why they're being updated, and we're discussing with the card suppliers. So it happened that Ukraine is in the unofficial blacklist. Officially, they are not writing about it, but unofficially, like bank managers are writing to us that this is the situation we have. Ukraine is in blacklist, unfortunately, but this is unofficially, and they're prepared to find a solution for us. Alexei Grigoriev is writing to us, so it's not so bad as it seems. It was about 5 DEX nodes and the token exchange rate. I already bought NFT with token. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tatiana. Very good. Tatiana, very good. It's very good when we get confirmation here. Tokens and coins, there is a difference. And it's good that ladies understand the difference between the two. Tokens, blockchains, coins. It's great when you can tell one from another. Tikvik is writing that market is always up and downs. Please fight back your inner tribulations. Only cold mind will help you with that. Thank you. Second round will start tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Vitaly. No, not tomorrow. I think you announced the second round already. Yes, in the beginning of May, we're planning to open the second round. When we'll prepare the package, it will be a different story anyway in terms of market access and the information and content. You will see and hear about it later, for sure. Yes, internet will make noise about that. I already see how the spring is contracting. I see how much work is done by Igor. And by the way, thank you, Igor, for that. You are bearing it for us. You cannot even imagine what's happening here in the office, what kind of people are coming here. Even our people are coming in asking questions. Was it that guy or that guy? Really? It's an interesting story. To be honest, there are guys and the founders of some communities who I personally was following. I personally was following them. I found it interesting. I was subscribed to them, and they came to our office personally. They came here not because we invited them. They wanted to find out something new about it. And when I tell them the story, they realize that there are things to learn. There is something solid, and it's very important. Because if it were just nothing, empty talk, like others talking, then nobody would be coming to our office. At the initial stage, they would just said, okay, guys, forget it. But even from our chat, we generate some chats. I know that there are very serious guys there. And I keep asking, like, okay, guys, we have decided already. Let's start doing something together. And then we went upwards. So they already comparing each other, who is more influential and more impactful for us, who is agreeing or negotiating with us at what level. Thank you, Igor, for taking on this responsibility of negotiations, because negotiations is not my strong suit for sure. I'm prepared to give away everything for free. Of course, take it. And Igor tells me, no, forget it. You shouldn't do it so easily for them. That's why we arrange a synergy together. Yes, that's your strength. We do it the way it should be. Everybody has his strengths and weaknesses. Okay, let's take a couple more questions. We have plenty, actually. Let's try to do it quickly, okay? Okay, let's finalize it. Where can we see the boot NFTs? When you enter the launchpad, make sure that right after you join the wallet, you need to authorize through Wallet Connect. After that, you can either through the NFT section, how do I put it? There are 3 blocks with 3. I'm running out of words here, Igor. 3 NFTs, yes, NFTs. There are 3 cards. 1 card is active and 2 others will be activated later. So there you'll be able to see all of it and buy it. There is a button called Buy NFT. You can click on it. If you get synchronized or connected to the wallet, you buy NFT. Then you see it popping up wallet. You confirm it and move on. But if you want to do it through token, there will be a question whether you want to do it through token or USDT. And you choose token DexNet and move on for further purchase. It's quite intuitively understandable. You confirm it by the wallet. It writes off the DexNet token and you get NFT. At the bottom of the page, there is a page with transactions. You will see your boot NFTs and your boot coins as well. Thank you, Igor. I entered 24 seed phrases and the card was transferred to Telegram. Yes, thank you, Aida. Dmitry is writing now. Tell me, please, I asked tech support 4 times about DNC. Still, they have no solution. What do I do about this? If you want submit your request and balance that processing, if you approach them after that deadline, then they won't help you. So please specify when you did it. Baltabek is writing to us, when you using promo code, I get bonus USDT. How can I withdraw it? But you can already withdraw it, right? Yes, yes, Igor. Claim works perfectly. You can withdraw it already. So by subscribing your wallet, and after that, authorize the claim. Ruslan is writing to us, I want you guys to launch blockchain before the time when you and blockchain will be noticed by global players. Ruslan, I would have told you many things now, but it's moving ahead out of its own accord. Don't worry. You're not the only one who is all for decentralization. There is a Bastian, yes. It would be great to find a way to communicate with Savichev, because he unites program developers who are in favor of decentralization. I'm all for you. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be with you. It's great. I like guys who are also for decentralization. About Savichev, of course, we're fully aware of Bastion, and we're moving at our speed, building all the processes. And I fully agree with you. It would be great if we could launch everything and build everything, and then they could pay attention. We're small, but we already make noise. Taras is writing to us, Alexei, I have a question. Could we, DexNet holders, buy 5-10 terabytes memory and connect them to our DEX nodes to increase the cloud to sell through the company? Yes, there is such an idea, Taras, but we'll approach it a bit later. Actually, we found a very good solution with virtualization, but we'll approach it a bit later. We'll tell and show you how it will work We're just testing it now, but it might happen that with the existing network out of 5,000 DEX nodes, and it keeps growing, will grow in future, sometimes data centers might be of huge help to us. But a bit later, when we'll finalize it by covering everything with tests, we'll show you some of the solutions that we have. And the solution that you mentioned is also a very good thing. One thing is that we are afraid that 5-10 terabytes on one internet channel would not be that good, thus reducing the throughput capacity under pressure. That's why we have only 1 terabyte in one DEX node. If we add more than SSD on the DEX node, 1 terabyte can use as a caching block of memory, but the external, especially dedicated one connected by USB for 5, 6, 10, 80 terabytes can be used for slower files. We're still working on this technology. It's important for us not simply to store files, but to make sure that they would compete with the existing centralized cloud storage solutions speed-wise in terms of the upload and download. Gennady is writing here, history is in the making, which has created a lot of track record for itself in a year and a half. Yes, we have a lot of plans with Igor when we get together twice a week. We have a closed meeting when we get together with our team. We have a list of ideas, a huge list. There are dozens of names there. And we're moving in that direction. Alexander Buryan, in Ukraine, there is a card with Grivna. Okay, good. Thank you, Alexander. Andre is writing, good evening, Alexei and Igor. Tell me, please, is there a possibility to create, based on DEX node, special manager to keep seed phrases? It would be safe to keep such sensitive data there then. Yes, there is not simply a possibility, but also plans to do that. But I will voice them a bit later. I don't want to announce when decided to do it. It will happen later. About DexNet tokens, we didn't announce it. When we announce it, that service will be released. We'll make an official announcement later, okay? Anton is writing, I cannot see DNC in my wallet. Why? Anton, if you send your claim before the 15th of April, you will see it. If not, then we'll need to see what your story is. Anatol is writing that it's possible that maybe in the second or third round, NFTs can be bought by tokens for everybody at 20% discount. That crypto community will learn quicker about DexNet token. That's right, Anatoly. Right in this chat, you and other guys provided this tip. This is quite a sensible tip. We need to weigh in all the advantages and disadvantages. It's an obvious advantage, but there might be some hidden disadvantages that might be too much. That's why we need to think hard about it and make the right decision eventually. Natalia is writing, can I buy DexNet token by USDT, or do I need to do it only through the exchange? Yes, you can buy it in DexSafe. It will happen through Dex exchange, Pancake, Uniswap, and others. There you can exchange it. You can do it there. Olev Hirohin is writing, can I exchange USDT to Bitcoin and other way around within DexSafe? You know what? It could be. We need to see whether Pancake supports this. Whatever is available on DEX exchanges is available for our wallet. I never exchanged USDT to Bitcoin, not one way or another. I don't even own a Bitcoin, only DexNet tokens. I'm not joking, honest. So I cannot tell you for sure whether it works or not. But try to test it. It might work. Lenita Sachi is writing, hello. I participated in the round 100%. I fulfilled all the conditions by buying 3 NFTs because of the incorrect reflection of the information on the side. Allocation information was done by the gift NFT, and I did receive the bonus. Doesn't mean that I need to wait until the end of the round. Yes, you need to wait for the end of the round. Then we'll go through all these complaints, because now we have smart contracts in place. We won't be able to change anything there. So as soon as it is over, and if some of you had some bugs in the system, then we'll manually correct it. Mikhail Karin is writing, tell me please, is there instruction on how to transfer cards to Telegram? Tech support had no instruction. There is an instruction, you can ask for it from the tech support. There is also an instruction in my Telegram channel. It's called Kido. You can go to my Telegram channel. By a few posts earlier, you can find it when we announced the transfer of the cards. There you can find a link to such an instruction. Or you can get it from your sponsor, the person who invited you to this session. Thank you, Mikhail. Valery Sazanov is writing to me. I have the similar situation. Okay, Valery, I cannot understand what you're talking about here. It's better for you to introduce a context. Before I understand what you're talking about, there are many themes can change and I lose the context. Sergei Tarchinsky is writing, my friend was asking me what kind of SSD and what system is installed in a DexNode. Can you provide additional information? Can you please mention it on this site? Thank you. Okay, we'll mention it on the site. M2 is the SSD. I don't remember who is the manufacturer, but either Kingston or Samsung. I don't remember for sure now. I need to look it up. Okay, we'll post it on the web page. No problem. Tatiana is writing to us. I'm on DexNet 1. It worked perfectly with me. Yes, but you were changing it through the restoration of the password. Here, a person wants to classical method, mention the old password, mention twice the new password, and click on OK button. Okay, guys, you're the best. Thank you very much. On Blockchain Live, in Moscow, will there be somebody representing DexNet? We're not going to Blockchain Live by a matter of principle. We're going to all the conferences, but not Blockchain Live. They're going to attend our events. Will there be a podcast with headliners and Tears of Satoshi? Let's not jump ahead of ourselves, okay? Let's wait for the podcast. You will see with your own eyes. See, I didn't say no. Okay, Igor, enough said. Salbakai is writing to us. I have 2 NFTs and allocations, and the third, if I buy it with tokens, then will I enjoy the bonus 5,000 coins? It's a very good question, Igor. Once again, the person bought 2 NFTs and allocation with USDT, and if he is going to buy the third one with DexNet tokens and will buy allocation with DexNet coins, will he get the bonus coins? No, it's a separate contract. So you'll have to buy 3 NFTs. We were discussing you have to buy 3 NFTs. With a token, you need to understand tokens give you 20% discount. So it's a different category. If you go and buy an NFT for $100 or $80, it's a different story. Yeah. Everywhere there is a hidden tokenomics and math. That is why if you want to be part of this, you need to buy it with tokens. 3 NFTs with tokens and 3 NFTs with USDTs. Either you buy another USDT with USDT, then it will work. Salbakai, if you have DexNet tokens, you can subdivide it into 3 NFTs and then buy 3 allocations there. Okay, thank you. Mikhail is writing to us. What is the technical difference between token and coin? Token is worse function-wise. Yes, thank you for the question. Very briefly. Coin. I can show an example, and based on this example, you will understand. Let's take DexNet, which is deployed on Binance Smart Chain. And Binance Smart Chain has a mother coin, which is called coin. It's BNB. Everything else created there is called token. Coin is a coin, and token is token, right? If we're talking about blockchain X1, then the mother coin here is called coin. and all other projects deployed on that blockchain will be financed by tokens. In other words, the DexNet, which is migrating from Binance Smart Chain to X1, will stay to be financed by token, but the mother coin will be X1 coin. So how to understand where you need coin, where you need token? Whenever you transfer token, you will have to pay the gas money in coins, for instance, to make transaction. And DexNet token, you will have to pay commission in X1 in BNB now. But if you do it on our exchange, you will have to pay the gas money in our coins. Like, for instance, Ethereum. If you transferring Ether on blockchain of Ether, you pay in Ether. If you're transferring USDT on ERC20, then you pay the commission in the mother coin of Ether. The same is true about Tron and other systems. Natalia is writing to us, when I buy DexNet token for 150 USDT, I keep seeing the error. I cannot do the transfer. Natalia, when you are exchanging in DexSafe, it happens through smart contract. So it's more likely that you have a permit for 10 USDT, and whatever is beyond that amount is blocked. Next time when you do the exchange, you will see a popped-up window. You will see a pop-up window with the permission. You need to permit the smart contract Pancake Swap to take from your wallet DexNet tokens in such and such amount. And whatever amount is there, for instance, if it mentions 10 USDT, you can increase it to 150, to 300, 500, I don't know. Increase the limit. Then your exchange will work perfectly with any amounts that you will mention in the permit. Aslanbek is writing, hello, I saw on the internet that some people are paying for crypto card purchases by QR code in Telegram application. Will our cards work like this in Russia as well? Thank you for everything and good luck. Yes, thank you, Aslanbek. Likewise, in terms of wishes of your success and luck. About QR code, our cards, I don't remember, Visa card or MasterCard, I think Visa, we're attached to Visa, even if it is MasterCard, they work only with those terminals and technologies which support Visa and MasterCard. QR codes are more about internal payments. So the card is not going to work there, unfortunately. Elmira is writing to us, Kazakhstan, we're not slipping, we're already in Rio. We'll bring over whatever is required. Please write to us. Super, very good. Soon we will be in Rio as well. We'll get together. Evgeny is writing to us, how can we start a new crypto card now? Through DexSafe or through Telegram bot? Evgeny, so far you can buy a new crypto card through DexSafe and then transfer it to Telegram bot. As of next week, maybe not next week. Let's say so. Let's take some room, like 2 weeks. It's more likely it will happen next week. We'll have a new functionality to buy crypto cards through Telegram bot. And those cards which you will be buying through Telegram bot, they will work with NFC Android and NFC Apple. What is NFC? There's a technology of contactless payment. This technology is used for contactless payments like Apple Pay or Android Pay. Having Android device, for instance, you'll be able to attach this virtual card and pay with that by bringing it near the point of sale. We had this question frequently asked that Android doesn't work on Android. So this problem has been solved. Okay, done. Jean Balat is writing to us. Through Marketplace, will I be able to sell real estate and cars? Guys, it is our marketplace for services and tokens. No, we're not planning to. It's for merchandise, for small things, so that you can see that we have some companies branded merchandise. Only this, not real estate or cars. We're not going to sell these things. You can have other platforms for that. Thank you. Vitaly is writing, hello, good health to you. We are with you. Thank you, Vitaly, for your support. In fact, it seems that this support is not important, but for me and for Igor, this is super important because we are in working mode. Sunday, Saturday, doesn't matter. We keep working. And sometimes behind the barrage of different assignments. We have no understanding whether we're doing everything right, whether people appreciate what we're doing. With the see the strategy, we move along. But whenever we get the feedback that, guys, thank you very much, we're with you, to be honest, it really helps, because people are eager to complain, but to compliment, that's another story. And sometimes people are quite modest with their compliments. But we're all live people. We want to get compliments as well. So thank you, Vitaly. Bagheera is writing, Baurjan bought a lot of NFTs and coins. Very good. For 100,000. Okay, great. Very good. Beautiful. That's an all-time record, I guess. Yes, I'm sure it's an all-time record. But the round is going to peter out, and soon we're going to see it in the smart contract. But it sounds like a record. Yeah, he opened up a lot of wallets for that. If you spent 100,000, yeah, they find ways. Or maybe he owns many DEX nodes and he could use their allocations. I don't know. But still, pretty good. Vladimir is writing, very interesting AMA sessions. Thank you. Anything else from questions? Hello? I was participating in the round. I performed all the conditions when I bought 3 NFTs. And because of the incorrect reflection on the side, the allocation was on the... It is the same question. Do I understand that the question will be postponed? That's the same question. Yes. Same question. Alexander is writing, can you tell us in what number of days the 13th block will run out? In just 8, when the 12th block will run out and by May 1st, and the 13th will start. Yes, 13th will stop depending on how it will go in 1 month time, maybe earlier. Zoom user, I cannot see my NFT in DexSafe. No, you won't see it in DexSafe. You need to be authorized on the site, be subscribed there, connect your wallet there through Wallet Connect, and you will see your NFT there. RMZ is writing to us, if there is no MasterCard yet, I cannot open it in Telegram. Yes, I understand what you're talking. If you haven't bought it yet, yes, you can buy it in DexSafe and transfer it to Telegram, or wait a bit when it appears in Telegram, which supports Android devices, then you'll buy it there. And my kid is writing, my DEX note went offline today. It says that DEX note is online, but DEX rate shows 0. Upload and download is 0. I was told by tech support that I need to disconnect it for 5 minutes and then reconnect it. I did it. Then they recommended changing the internet connection line. I did everything, but it doesn't work. My kid, there are a billion of options, starting with something wrong with your DEX node or something wrong with your Wi-Fi router or your provider. Maybe he changed something. If it happens, usually, if the provider is to blame, then DEX node can find the network after some time. It's still, in spite of all the obstacles, can connect to DEXnet network. But if it is continuing for long, it's like 1, 2, 3 days and nothing's happening, then here we need some intervention. If you are in touch with tech support, keep talking to them. Anyway, they received your claim and guys are looking at it already. Baltibek. Okay, bonus USDTs are available now. Good. Withdrawal of bonus USDT is available. Firaya, I missed what you said. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. Can I buy NFT for DEXnet tokens and the conversion will be at the current price? Yes, the conversion will be activated at the current price, minus 20% discount or plus 20%, whatever you consider it. Anyway, you will have to pay 20% less at the current exchange rate. Tatiana is writing, I'm so happy to know you and use your services. Thank you, Tatiana. Mikhail is writing, I cannot connect Telegram to my DEXnet card. Mikhail, by instruction. Try to follow the instruction. If you cannot do this, then get in touch with the person who invited you here, because that person, I'm sure, has done it before, or do it through tech support. Alex W is writing to us. To be honest, I never thought that this small puppy with big pools will start to grow so rapidly. Yes, it was an interesting story. I also recalled it when we had a communication with Lionel, and there was a question. I remember. Yes, I see it as a small puppy with big pools, and such puppies grow into huge dogs. But we're still growing. We are still a puppy, like a teenage puppy. It's not like we're not stumbling around. We still have big pools, but we're more sure. I looked at how to extract seed phrase, but I don't have this button in my application for some reason unknown. In fact, it's quite intuitively understandable. You just enter the wallet section. I guess there are 3 points there, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me try to do it right here and now. You enter the wallet section. Yes, wallet session. You see your wallets to the left, at the top left corner, you see an icon. You can see all your wallets. There will be the 3 points there. You click on that, you will see the registration phrase, or there will be an exclamation mark. It means that you haven't done the test for your wallet yet. So it's quite easy. You see the phrase in just 2, 3 clicks. At the top left corner, you click on the wallets, then 3 points or an exclamation mark, and you will see how to do it in the menu. I seem to have lost. Okay, Andrei's writing, good evening. When will I be able to change the password for DexNet.1? Very soon. We're preparing a big update. We have been reducing its priority a number of times because there was higher priorities elsewhere, but it's almost done. We won't be able to reduce the priority because soon we'll have 13th block, and all the updates in the back office along with the change of the password are about the 13th block. There will be no way to wait any longer. When will the round run out? The round will end when the price will reach, but we'll prolong it because people will need to buy tokens for that. I think it will continue until 29th. Until 29th, you will be still able to use the token for the purchase. Close for the airdrop. NFTs have been sold. Big will be the airdrop. Here I can only add that, and you can remember it, share it with your friends and partners, that it will be the biggest airdrop ever in blockchain, in coins. It will be the airdrop other airdrops smaller. Why haven't you done it possible that right after the game we could exchange DNC to DexNet token or USDT? In fact, there are many other factors at play here. We originally intended to continue the game, but in a different format. But then there was a problem with the update of Telegram app, because Telegram apps can work only with the tokens on blockchain tone. That was the first obstacle. The second obstacle was that we had to change the code of blockchain, and DNC was on blockchain. To exchange this blockchain, we had to making back.
Все, дальше ноды пошли объединять с вармом. Поэтому с вармом там, может, чуть больше, я не помню. Так, Аят пишет, добрый вечер. А во втором раунде держатели нод смогут купить аллокацию за... Да, опять возвращаемся к этому вопросу. Аят, чуть позже ответим, пока нет решения. В Дексейфе заказал виртуальную карту, оплатил успешно. Как это все очень просто.
Там на экране можете свапнуть так вправо и увидите карту.
Да. Если не получается, напишите в саппорт, ребята помогут. Еще лучше обратитесь к человеку, который вам порекомендовал эту покупку, потому что, скорее всего, прямо рядом с ним вы сможете в этом всем полистать, разобраться. Вопрос на самом деле очень-очень простой. Если сможете так, чтобы не нагружать им саппорт, буду благодарен. Если уже не будет получаться, то, конечно, напишите в саппорт, и ребята подхватят. Так, Бауржан пишет, в Дексейфе заказал виртуальную... А, это я прочитал? Да, благодарю. Руслан, NFT куплены за токены DexNet и имеется NFT за ноду. Airdrop будет, да. А зачем этот перенос в Telegram-бот криптокарты вообще был нужен? Алексей, за тем, что Apple не любит карты с упрощенным KYC. Давайте это так называть. Поэтому Apple нам просто заблокировал DexSafe и не дает его обновлять. А обновление у нас там уже больше 7 итераций прошло, если я не ошибаюсь. Может быть, уже даже 8. А мы все никак их не можем выкатить. Поэтому мы вынуждены были убрать оттуда карту для того, чтобы иметь возможность обновлять функционал. Так, Ключей пишет. По поводу вопроса о NFT на андроиде и оплате телефоном только что сказали, что для новых купленных карт будет возможность. А для тех, кто уже мигрировал, у них остается старая карта, либо можно будет, скорее всего, через саппорт их обменять. Да, я думаю, количество небольшое. В саппорт просто нужно будет обратиться, Люче, когда они уже появятся, и тогда мы просто перевыпустим им карту. Так, Ольга пишет, когда будет продукт по здоровью? Ой, и будет ли он продаваться через наш маркетплейс? Ой, Ольга.
Зацепили.
Прям не в глаз, а в бровь. Или не в бровь, а в глаз, да?
Сейчас готовим сайт, готовим все информационные, да, там, ресурсы и социал медиа там, и так далее, для того, чтобы полноценно, ну, как бы, приготовить пресейл, потому что престарт будет, у нас будет такая первая часть, это будет эксклюзив для первых 1000, а дальше пойдем. Поэтому готовьтесь, и очень скоро мы об этом тоже объявим. Прототипы уже где-то там едут.
Уже на подъезде, да. Ну, на самом деле очень здорово все получается с этим продуктом. Я очень доволен тем, что проходит и тесты,
Я
да.
еще готовлю что-то интересное, Алексей. Ты даже не знаешь об этом, потом расскажу.
Ай, как я это люблю все.
По этому же продукту там, ну, короче, расскажу потом.
Окей, не
И
будем
потом всем
забегать вперед,
расскажу.
окей.
Да.
Ну, в общем, Ольга, все очень хорошо, двигаемся, прям интересно получается. Вот Игорь что-то тоже там, как всегда, придумал. Так, окей. Антон пишет, как карта будет себя чувствовать, криптокарта, если потерял доступ к Телеграмму? Мало ли что может случиться с телегой. Спасибо. Так, Антон, ну, по большому счету, в Telegram у вас интерфейс исключительно пополнения и управления картой. Сама карта подключена к NFC-модулю, ну, то есть, когда вы бесконтактный платеж делаете. Ну, скажу вам так, не теряйте доступ к Телеграмму. Если вы потеряли просто доступ к Телеграмму, то вы потеряли возможность пополнять карту. Вы израсходуете то, что там есть, и все, вам нужно будет, ну, либо перевыпускать эту карту, либо искать какие-то другие варианты. А если у вас увели Telegram, и кто-то другой получил доступ, то это уже нехорошо, потому что он сможет не только пополнять эту карту, а подвязать ее к своему NFC-модулю и ею рассчитываться. Поэтому закройте, пожалуйста, Telegram двухфакторной авторизацией, паролем и так далее. Вообще угоны Телеграма — это такая частая история, и случается она, когда вы нажимаете на ссылку, по которой вам переслали так называемую фишинговую ссылку, от слова фишинг, рыбалка, когда вас на крючок подцепили. Поэтому постарайтесь лишний раз в Телеграме, да и не только в Телеграме, не переходить по ссылкам, которые вам присылают даже ваши друзья. Часто бывает, аккаунт у кого-то взломан, у вашего друга, вам прилетает ссылка, эгегей, посмотри, какой прикол. Вы нажимаете на эту ссылку и ловите фишинг. Это значит, что вы можете запустить на своем устройстве программное обеспечение, которое будет творить вообще неизвестно что. Это хорошо, если просто угнали Telegram, а если угнали еще и сид-фразу к кошельку, а если еще и какие-то рабочие материалы и так далее. Ни в коем случае не переходите ни по каким ссылкам, просто вот по приколу, если вам ее прислали кто-то. Очень опасно. Так, Михаил пишет, верю в вас, благодарю. Спасибо вам огромное, пользователь Zoom написал. Так, Валентин пишет, Микерин. Тогда я тоже поддерживаю. Все правильно, все хорошо. Мы не скупы, руки вверх, хвосты тоже. Валентин, супер. Благодарю за позитив. Так, Михаил Никаноров пишет. Мама с Катей, вас пипец как любим. Всегда за вас молимся. Михаил, мама, Катя, благодарю. От сердца благодарю. Так, Людмила пишет. Мы родились под счастливой звездой. Ольга, вы самый лучший, Алексей, Игорь. Так, это пошли, видимо, благодарности. Благодарим, все принимаем, приумножаем и делимся с вами. Так, мы с вами идем уже с 23-го, так что вперед и выше. Так, Арман пишет. Купил 3 NFT и 3 аллокации на сумму 1800 USDT. Написал в саппорт. Написали, что 5000 бонуса у меня не будет, потому что одна аллокация закрылась на бесплатной NFT. И написали, чтобы я опять купил еще одну аллокацию. Помогите мне с бонусом. Арман, все поможем, не переживайте. Давайте дождемся, когда закроется раунд, и вернемся к этому вопросу.
Вообще не переживайте, да.
Всех подхватим, все со всеми решим. Так, Александр пишет, блокчейн запустится с 13-го блока. Не факт, не факт. Немножечко затягиваются у нас тесты. Мы еще не перешли к этапу тестирования с валидаторами. Поэтому чуть-чуть затягивается. Или после окончания 13-го блока. Это не связано, Александр, с 13-м блоком. Это связано с этапами работ по блокчейну. Так, Дмитрий пишет, я посчитал, через 3 года у меня будет 140 тысяч декснетов. Чувствую себя миллионером. Спасибо вам, ребята. Через 3 года всего лишь. Да, это сильно. Да, благодарю, Дмитрий. Так, Алексей пишет. Я так понял, что перенос карты в Telegram-бот не обязателен. Алексей, не обязателен, но в какой-то момент он станет обязательным. Ну, потому что мы отключим просто те карты, которые есть в DexSafe, потому что... ну, либо вы можете не обновлять DexSafe. То есть, если все вас устраивает в DexSafe, вы его можете, и у вас не включено автообновление, то у вас там карта останется. Тогда да, тогда перенос не обязателен. Но я рекомендую все равно перенести и обновить, потому что много всяких функций в DexSafe будут вам просто недоступны. Так, Наталья, благодарю, вы лучшие. Подскажите, пожалуйста, когда окончание сид-раунда? В процессе еще, в процессе. Ну, неделька еще есть. Так, Николай пишет, это значит, валидаторы будут очень довольны. Это 100%. На самом деле все будут довольны, все, у кого есть ноды, все, у кого есть токен, все будут на самом деле очень довольны. Если не сегодня, так завтра, если не завтра, то послезавтра, ну точно. Но да, валидаторам подфартило чуть больше на функцию валидирования. Так, Тамерлан пишет, несправедливо, почему под конец разрешили токенами покупать, да еще и со скидкой? Ну, как несправедливо, Тамерлан? Все очень, все очень справедливо. На самом деле вообще не было идеи давать покупать за токены. Но когда мы видим тенденцию, что люди все равно идут, продают токены и покупают коины, при этом создается дополнительное давление на стакан, ну, почему бы не
И
дать прямую... Да, ребят, предлагаю финалить. Как устроиться в саппорт? Зарплата нодами? Михаил, саппорт столько не зарабатывает, чтобы зарплату нодами отгружать.
э,
Уж больно ценный продукт. Но у
да.
саппорта есть ноды. У саппорта есть ноды. Не у всех, но тех, кто хотят, у них у всех, ну, тех, кто хочет, у них есть, да.
Ну что, давай будем, наверное, закругляться. В принципе, у нас час 40
Да,
в эфире. На все вопросы постарались ответить. Я думаю, там многие уже повторяются, так тоже прошелся. Ну что, друзья, следующий вторник у нас попадет, скорее всего, это 29 число, у нас в разгаре и Web Summit, и токен 2049, поэтому, скорее всего, следующий вторник мы пропустим, но через вторник мы с вами встретимся, и я уверен, что вот там будет у нас жара, да, поэтому вы просто следите за нашими официальными источниками, потому что то, что будет происходить эта неделя, следующая неделя, мне кажется, это прям очень сильно изменит ваше видение, вообще понимание того, что вообще мы делаем, как мы это делаем, какие люди с нами, какие там, я не знаю, там, компании, инвесторы, фонды и вообще кто с нами, да, на борту. Поэтому это очень важно для нас, мы к этому готовились тоже, да, мы говорили о том, что мы будем участвовать, мы будем делать такие вот и мероприятия, и веб-саммиты и так далее. Поэтому всем огромное спасибо за то, что вы здесь, выдержали нас до конца все это время. Поэтому, Алексей, тебе тоже благодарность. Ответил тоже на все вопросы. И мне кажется, очень информативно, очень позитивно. Всем спасибо, всем хорошего вечера. Увидимся с вами в следующий раз.
Игорь, благодарю. Команда, благодарю. Комьюнити, благодарю. Всех благодарю. Николаю за перевод тоже огромная благодарность и модераторам. Окей, друзья. Всех обнимаем. Всем классной недели. До встречи. Пока-пока.
Пока-пока.